Hi guys, welcome back to WIC channel. My name is Rifad. Sorry I've been a bit away because been under the weather, so not necessarily in the good mood. I mean, good voice to kind of record. As you can see, I'm also coming off the cold right now. So today, what are we gonna talk about? Today, we're gonna talk about like action classes because it's been a tendency these days of like having like class A, class B, class C when there's like stocks that can go class D. So what are they? What are the purpose of doing that, right? So example, like nowadays you saw even like some stocks, example, they'll have their class A, you say, and their class B. And the main purpose, a company would do that is to kind of add certain restrictions. For example, someone owns a class A would have certain rights which class B doesn't have, and that is mostly to protect the shareholders, not only the shareholders, I mean to protect the owners. Recently, like you see, Snapchat went public, but they didn't create class, but they kind of created a class. But what they did was the only class they were trading is like the class that didn't have any votings on any like voting rights, we could say. So what's on trading on the market, it's not what I call you didn't have a right to vote. All the voting rights were just kept with the founders pretty much, and like so they do that. And like you see in Canada, it's pretty frequent of those kind of classes. You can see Canadian Tire does it, Bombardier does it. Bombardier has pretty much the same setup. The stocks that are being right now traded are non-voting shares, are just what you call you own shares of the company, but you don't have a right to vote. For example, of putting a CEO out or changing the executives, you have no rights. Canadian Tire, in the difference, it's they trade their shares, but it's in different like price range, and like you can see and it's pretty explicit also. So pretty much they would create those classes. They will say, example, class A would have this much things. Class B would have this much things. I know it's pretty ambiguous. Like you want to know how can I find out? You really have to do your research when it comes to kind of finding what are the rights. Some companies are very like open and like transparent. They will tell you, okay, we have this much classes, this is the difference when you own it, this is the difference when you don't own this kind of class. Some companies you have to reach out and get those informations. That's the reason. So if you really care about having a say in a company, what does owning this share gives you, always do your own research and reach out to the investor relations and get those information. For me, it's very kind of like, depending which company, for me it's kind of important. Voting shares, I do own shares that though I don't have any rights to vote, but I don't mind because I'm ready to let go to kind of, because I trust the company. It's okay for me. So it's different. So if you do value that, always do your research and like get more information. But so kind of I'm going off topic a bit, but just to kind of recap the whole thing is owning a class of why the reason a company would have a class is really to kind of separate rights, or certain kind of give you certain rights depending the class you own. And that's mostly sometimes to protect the initial investors or the owners, those kind of reasons they would create, or other reasons also they might have to create those classes. But they're available, so you just have to find out what you want to own and which kind of where you fall, and are you okay with owning, example, a class B, and you're okay with it. So this kind of stuff. So okay, that kind of resumes what are classes and what are the purpose of having a class for a company and everything. So I hope you guys liked it. If you guys have any questions, shoot a comment, or suggestions, shoot a comment. I always love to hear back from you guys. So we recently hit a milestone, 20 subscribers. Awesome stuff. Keep it up. So if you're one of the new viewers, please go ahead and hit the subscribe, and also like and little bell to kind of keep for the next videos coming up. I'm hoping to ramp up more videos in the coming weeks and the coming months. So hope you guys enjoyed it and have yourself a wonderful day.